Hello guys, welcome to another video. So I was at my local Walmart and I was looking through the stationery section, and I actually found this there, and I think this is actually the first time I've seen a disposable fountain pen at a local Walmart or any place like that. So I decided to go ahead and purchase it. As you guys know that I'm a big fountain pen collector. I've got quite a few of them, and yeah, so I said, well, let's see what this is all about. So it's called the Pilot V Pen fountain pen. It's got liquid ink, of course. Of course, the cap stud indicates ink color, so of course it's black. So it's going to be a black ink. And then on the back here, of course, you got the V pen. Then you got a fountain pen, style, I guess that's in French. And then it says here, an advanced in writing tradition. Liquid type ink, visible ink supply, new airtight and thorough system, so they call that ATT system inside the cap. Smooth ink flow and high-tech ink controller. Over 70,000 characters. Then you got KesterLimited.com. We got Pilot, distributed by Crestar. And of course, they got the black in color. So let's go ahead and open this up. I'm just curious to see how this actually writes. This here actually falls in line with something like this. This is a Jado 993, which is nicknamed a shark because it's got the shark style cap. These are actually, in a sense, considered disposable in a certain way, right? But there's also a platinum that it's actually considered. That one is considered a true disposable fountain pen, which I actually bought this particular one through Goulet Pens. Through the Goulet store. So this one here is actually considered disposable because this is actually pretty cheap to pen. I think, if I remember serves me correctly, I think it was like $4 for this guy here, and I think I paid about that much for this one here as well. So let's go ahead and crack this open and just check this out. You know, for people that are curious about fountain pens and don't want to invest a huge amount of money, you know, to me, paying $3 or $15 or $20 for a pen is not really expensive. But there's people that, you know, consider that you pay anything more than $2 for a pen is actually way too much, right? So, but I mean, if you ever curious about these particular pens and you want to try it, something like this is, you know, it's worth it to give it a try and see if you like it, and if you do like it, and then you know, you can always get something a little bit nicer. Sometimes these fountain pens, the price doesn't really matter that much for these pens, right? Like I say, like the Preppy Platinum, it actually writes really well for the price of the pen. for that price there, right? Even the Jado 993 Sharks, right? This is a $4 pen, and this actually writes really good too. So let's take a look here. I'll get you guys a little close look at this V pen here. So of course you got the Pilot V pen there. So this of course is all made out of cheap plastic, and it looks like it's got a plastic, so the clip here is actually plastic. It's not even metal at all. So let's take a look at this nib here. So this has an interesting design here. It's got these little edges here. It kind of sticks out. I don't know if you guys can kind of you can kind of see it there a little bit right over here. So that's something new. And this nib here looks like it's got like a really pronounced let's see if I can get the camera to kind of focus on this here. Come on, focus. Okay, you don't want to focus. Pull it back a little bit. Yeah, you can't. Oh, you can kind of see it a little bit there. I'm not gonna put my fingers in there because they're probably gonna get ink. So let's see how this writes. I don't know what size of nib this is because it doesn't say on the package here. I don't know if this is a fine nib or if it's an extra fine. Oh, it says medium point on here. Okay, I missed that. So it does say medium point here. So disposable medium point. So let's see how this writes. So kind of, okay, so it looks like you kind of see the ink here a little bit. So I don't think it's made itself through the feed yet, but let's just see if this writes. Oh, it does write. Okay, so let's see how this writes here. Wow, it actually writes really smooth. I'm actually pretty impressed. I actually like this ink too. It's really black. Huh. Writes really good actually. See how well this posts. So it's not a really heavy pen. Like it's really light. You can kind of feel like it's actually pretty cheap. It's not really a premium pen at all. This is probably something that you might maybe want to use at work and not care about if it gets stolen or anything like that. But it writes really nice actually. I'm pretty impressed with it. So that's pretty much it for this unboxing of this Pilot V pen. Let's see what else I can say about this. The body here is it's not really thick. It's not really thin. Like for me, I can probably go long with with a lot of writing sessions with this particular fountain pen, right? Something like this, it's a little more narrow, right? This is also comfortable to use as well. I got no ink in this one here either way. It's I just cleaned it out last week. So yeah. Get disposable pen. If you guys want to want to get into fountain pens, this is an awesome idea to go that route. You know, you can't go wrong with it, and it actually writes really good too. So I'm pretty sure if I really wanted to, I could probably refill this again. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna attempt it now because it's full of ink. But when it runs out of ink, I will try to see if maybe this top cap here unscrews, because it feels like it does move. So maybe it does unscrew, so you can take and fill up with ink. And if you can fill up with ink, right, and then we can actually use your own inks and buy in bottles like this and refill it again. So I'll keep you guys posted when I finish using this pen up, and when it runs out of ink, I'll see if I can refill it again. If you can refill it, then there you go. It's be perfect. It'd be perfect for a beginner's pen, and that way it gets you guys into the world of fountain pens, and you can try different type of inks, and yeah, from there. So the only thing that I probably would have a problem with this, if you try to refill it again, is cleaning it out. Right? I think cleaning it out might be a pain in the butt, because this doesn't have a piston. For the new guys, don't know what that is, or a piston or a converter. Let's see here. So basically, a fountain pen operates in two ways. Either you buy cartridges, or you buy the bottled ink, and then the pens come with something like this. This is a converter. So when you wash these out, right, you can draw water up to the top here to clean it out, right? And then you take and you dip your feed and your nib into clean water, of course. You want to draw it up, right? You want to draw all the way up, then you want to force all the water out, right? So that's how these get cleaned. The only thing is, with this Pilot V pen, as far as I can tell, there is no converter inside. If there is a converter inside, then perfect. If it's a cartridge in here, because it could be a cartridge in here as well, right? This body here might not be filled up with ink at all. There might actually be a cartridge connected to the actual nib itself, and if it is an international cartridge, then you can actually buy cartridges for this pen. If not, well, throw the pen out, buy another one, pretty much, right? Or you buy something like this instead. I got a video up for this one here. This is the Montevente Ricardo Sport, Northern Lights edition. This is, of course, a lot more expensive than this is, obviously, but yeah. So that's pretty much it for the unboxing of the Pilot V pen, and just a little bit of a small little review, I guess you'd call it. First impressions. But yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If there's other pens, fountain pens, like disposable type of fountain pens that you guys that you guys know of and you want me to review or to do an unboxing, don't be afraid to leave it down in the comments. Leave me a link to the website and things like that, and you know, I'll try my best to help you guys out. You know, the whole idea of this whole channel is to help you guys out. So even if it's not disposable fountain pens, you know, if you got any other like actual fountain pens that you guys want to know anything information on, want to see the actual unboxing, and you want me to do, I guess, a review on it or whatever, you know, just leave the comments down below, and I'll try my best to, you know, to accommodate you guys as much as I possibly can. So yeah, so enjoy the video, give me a thumbs up. You enjoy my content, please subscribe, and until the next video, goodbye.